It would seem that your problems are very long, so I will read them. And the text sent in was this. With a disclaimer, mature advice, please. Guys, I am stressed. Eating in my house has become so unpredictable despite me working so hard and leaving behind money to buy food and other basic items. My basic motto is, I better lack anything but not food in the house. But this lady, who is also working, in quotes, has her priorities elsewhere. She can opt to things which are not necessary or different items which serve the same purpose. I'm assuming he's talking about his wife or girlfriend. My salary is used to pay rent, school, and food in the house, but hers is for moving around and making unnecessary trips to and from her paternal home. Your girl is a traveler. Why you mad? Why you mad, bro? I feel so strained. I feel like if it continues like this, I will not be able to do anything in terms of development. She is a lady who does not care about the future. She wants to squander everything in one day. She hardly waits until the end of month to pay. She keeps asking for a salary advance, overdraft, loans, and I do not see anything meaningful or urgent to activate this kind of financial appetite. When her money is finished, she comes back asking me for more money. Every phone call from her that I receive while at work ends with nitumie pesa. Folks, I am tired. She plans things behind my back like numerous trips. She plans things behind my back like numerous trips that she makes, mostly comes as a surprise to me. I'm only told about them while at work and she has already left the house. I have tried to talk to her about the financial extravagance and the need to save, not only for emergency, but also for the future. My advice is ignored. This lady was in a previous marriage. She has a son, but we met when we were both struggling. She is a nice lady. She was a nice lady and she used to help me sometimes when I was in a fix. I decided to also take her after I got a job. I decided to connect her with the job also. It is after securing the job that she completely changed. Sometimes I feel like leaving her, but nashindwa tena. What do I do? Well, first things first. I feel like we've talked about this so much on the show. When you get into a relationship, have these conversations from the get-go. I know they are cringe, I know they're not cute, they are uncomfortable, but they are very necessary so that you just don't get attached to these people for a length of time and then it's impossible to have these conversations. The most important, finances. How do we do finances in our household? Are we bringing money in together and then it pays bills? Am I assigned to this bill, and you're assigned to this bill, this bill? So that it makes sense. As in, we are living in 2025. There's no way we are going to be over here arguing that I left money to buy githeri and ugali and nyama and you used it to buy earrings. Like, this is not even a sustainable conversation. You need to sit down with your partner. I know you have said you've sat down with her multiple times and nothing has worked out. But sit down and draw up a budget and say, this is the money available for this, this, and this, and this. And then your takataka things you do, whether you want to travel and do whatever. But if you exhaust X amount of money, hakuna ingine. If in the budget we had said, this is the money we are using this month, and you exhaust said money, or you are unable to account for said money, there is no more money. Deal with the consequences. And it's quite unfair to be put in such a position where, you are struggling, your partner is seeing you struggling, and they're like, okay, nimeenda ushago. It makes absolutely no sense. Either she has bills that she's not telling you about, either she's under the impression that you take care of everything, you've never asked me for anything, so we're good. Or number three, she's just a very horrible partner. And it's okay. Sometimes when it's not working, it's okay for you to not be together. As it, nobody is forcing you to stay together. But before you cut the cord, and I understand it is a very frustrating thing to be going on, a very uncomfortable conversation to have, finances, it's even more uncomfortable than talking about sex. Just sit down and say, I am frustrated, okay? We need to come up with a budget. We need to figure out how we spend money in this house. What comes in, what goes out. What comes in should be more than what goes out. What do you mean overdrafting? What do you mean ako kwa loan apps zote? That is a problem. If she, just give her some time. If she is not on the same page as you, it's also okay for you to depart. Don't force it. Don't force it. Overpopulated planet. Why do you think she's your soulmate? Find somebody new. Find somebody new. That was our show for today. My name is Turife, and happy Labor Day. Bye.